We just got these complete in box Super Nintendo games here. These are pretty crispy. I mean, almost brand new looking. Like manuals are in great shape. The boxes are crisp. No, not a lot of damage. There's a little stress mark there. Really nice shape. The cartridges look brand new. They almost were so clean that at first I thought they were fake, so I had to open them up and verify. But the boards are nice. So, this one's the same way. A little bit of a crease in the bottom of the manual there, but cartridge is beautiful. Looks almost unplayed. Uh, Box is pretty nice too. Nice straight edges. Not a lot of shelf wear there, so those are pretty cool. Don't get a whole lot of complete and box super games. Most of the time it's loose, when we get those. Okay, so a few days ago, the guy who traded in the unopened Castle Grayskull came in, and he was telling us about a collection that a guy had not too far from here that he had been trying to purchase himself, but it's a fairly large collection, and I guess it's just a little bit more than he wanted to spend. So he kind of put us in touch with each other. So the guy just texted me earlier to want me to come by and check it out. Let's see if we can make a deal on it. I know from what he said, he has scanned all of this into the Quick Flips page. I guess that's like Phoenix Resales um, site, and so he's basing his value on what they were going to give him for it, and which I'm not sure what kind of percentages they give or whatever, but I'm gonna go over there and check it out, see if it's worth us picking up, and see if we can make a deal with it. All right, so we had a pretty nice little lot traded in first thing this morning here. We got some pretty solid 3DS titles here. Got a couple of Zelda games there. Pokemon, always good. Adventure Time, Rayman. And then we got some PS Vita games along with an actual system, which is very unusual. I'm pretty certain this is the first one we've gotten since we opened the doors. And people ask for these all the time, but I never get them, so that's really nice. Got another like standard 3DS here, a couple more loose 3DS games. Then we got a copy of Castlevania 4 and Mike Tyson's Punch Out. Both of those I think are pretty much already sold. Had people on a waiting list for those. All right, so we're back now. We were able to make a deal with him. Bought the pretty much the whole collection. Uh, the van here is completely full, uh, all the way to the front. I mean, there's like no more room in here if I tried. So we based everything on the Quick Flips prices, what they were offering. Pretty much bought all of the games he had, and then we um, threw in. He let me kind of cherry pick the systems, so we didn't wind up with a bunch of like Wii's and 360s kind of stuff. So we just got the systems we actually needed. All right, so we got it all inside now here, trying to sort through a lot of it. There's a little bit of everything in here from, pretty good solid titles to good shelf filler to, a little bit of junk, but not too much actually. So we're gonna sort through all this. I got the tables laid out here, so we're gonna start, setting them up like this so we can kind of get a better view of them and process them here. We pulled it out, we separated it by system, and we got it all stacked up here on these couple of tables. Pretty much filled up two fold out tables here. So um, there's a big mixture of stuff here. Some sports games, not many, luckily. There is some pretty good filler titles in here. Got a little bit of Xbox One here. Pretty good amount of PS2 games in here. Some PS4, a lot of PS1 titles, some original Xbox here, Wii's, of course, ton of PSP, which is nice because we don't usually get a whole lot of those, and some GameCube games, which we also don't get very many of. Got some DS stuff here, some Vita stuff, Got a little bit of Saturn, which is again uncommon for us. A little bit of 64. I wish there was more of that and the Super Nintendo, but take what we can. Got some complete in box Jaguar stuff here, especially it's an Alien versus Predator here, which is really crazy. Uh, some Wii U stuff, 360. Got a few special editions in here, that the Callisto Protocol and a Halo 5. It's got a really cool statue in it. Got a complete in box Vic 20 here and a DDR3 or DDR for PS3. We're working through processing some of this stuff now. Heather's working on the PSP stuff, right?
Yes, we have got a ton of PSP stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's like 75 or so PSP games, which more than doubles what we had. So that's pretty awesome. It's not something we get a lot of. So
Not in cases.
yeah. All right. Heather came in with me today on a Monday. Normally we're closed, but we had to work through this collection some more. So she took the day off, came in with me to help out. So far, we've been able to condense two of these 6 foot tables down into one. So we're getting close. I think we're about halfway there. It's a work in progress, right, Heather?
Definitely.
All right. So we spent probably 10 hours today over here, plus the 6 hours yesterday. So we're about 16 hours deep into this collection, and we're maybe halfway now, I think. So, yeah, it's a lot of work, these big collections, but, the payoff in the end will be worth it. We're going to have a huge selection. So, it's worth it in the end, right, Heather?
Absolutely.